Hey everyone, this is Ruff here, and we're back with some more StarCraft action. Now this time we're going to continue, actually we're not going to continue, but we're going to start on Monobattles. And I've played Monobattles quite a bit, and it's a pretty fun game. I enjoy it. But we're going to go against 44 Monobattles. This is going to be our team, it's going to be me. We're going to have Dark Hunter, and the Fed, Swanson versus got always Azen, Zooks, Code Mango, and Daft Tank. Now I am going to be going for Thors. That's my mono battle guy. Blue is going to be going for. What's Blue going for? I forget. Let's see. They're going for Zerglings. This guy's going to be going for Colossus. However, since we were going against Double Viking, I don't think he's going to be very effective. And down here, he's going for... Yeah, Larva. If I could find out, it'd be great. He's going for... Alright, come on, dude. Really? He's going for something. I don't even know, guys. He's going for Infestors. Okay. Well, this guy is going to be going for... Let's see. I forget what. The Protoss is going to be going for Zealots and Zealots only. The Zerg is going for... He'll be having what? Zergling as well, and the two Terrans are gonna be going for Vikings. So that's gonna be the unit composition, guys. Sorry about that. I'm a little rusty. I haven't cast in a while. I'm trying my best. This is actually the first time I'm casting a mono battle as well, so it's gonna be a little crazy in the production tab. Just know that the teams for this side is gonna be yellow, blue, purple, and green, while the other side is gonna be pink. The two pinks, red, and orange. So if you guys want to pay attention to that. I don't usually play as Terran. I try my best. I'm not the best at it. If you guys see like the orbital having tons of energy, not my fault. I just am kind of bad. But you guys already know that I'm kind of bad. But the first Zergling's going to be moving out. They're kind of, scouting out the base, doing as much preliminary damage as possible. We need to kind of hurt them as much as possible. We do have our probe from. And the Fed, since he has Colossus and against Double Viking, it's been kind of hard for him to even get units out. So he's basically going to run around trying to steal gas, trying to do as much damage as possible to the economy. And we do have Zerglings in the main base, and they're going to be taking out some SCVs here and there, especially the ones on the gas, and it's going to be very effective. And he's going for the mule. Can he get it? That's the question. Good control by Dark Hunter, and he does have additional lings up here now, so it's going to be basically a lot more. We do have Red going to be throwing down Spine Crawlers as well as his hatchery. It's going to be going down and getting finished up. We do have expand on most of these players. We have not expanded ourselves yet, except our one Zerg player down here. We do have the continue harass by the Zerglings. Doing lots of damage versus this guy, and basically going to deny him any kind of minerals right now. He's hovering a lot of minerals, but he can't really even build anything because the Zerglings are constantly at his front door. And this is just going to hurt him that much more. He's going to take out the supply depots, and we're telling him lots of air defense because of the Double Viking. We can't afford to have, Double Vikings. We do have some queens going to be heading out trying to take out these Zerglings. And this, we cannot be creep yet. If you can get into the burning state, it'll be fine. But we do have a lot more Zerglings on the way. Our early harass is actually working out really well. We do have a tight wall in over here with a Zealot standby. Not much that he can actually do. But we do have a couple Zealots on the way, and that's going to help clean up these Zerglings. But at the moment, I think there's just too many Zerglings that they will not be able to handle this. and he's going to throw down another expansion. I don't know if this is the right time to do that. And here comes the Zerglings, going to take out the rest of the SCVs. And there's honestly not much you can do about this one. He just needs to run away as much as he can. Dark Hunter needs to avoid attacking these Zealots, just because the Zealots are going to be able to clean this up pretty easily. Just focus on getting those SCVs if he can, and just do that much damage with that. These Zealots are getting to run for money, but at the same time, Zerglings are a lot faster than Zealots. As long as he controls them correctly, there's actually nothing they can do. Delaying the command center. Once again, he splits up these Zealots one-on-one, but now he's going to decide to engage. And I don't know if that's the smart idea, but at the same time, I do have a lot of factories going down. Do I have the Thors going down yet? Not yet. I will soon, I think. I'll start building my first Thor soon. I'm building a lot of missile turrets, just in case of those Vikings. I do not want Vikings in my base anytime. But Thors are on the way, and Thors will soon be here. We do have Monobattles on the way, as well as Viking production, Zealot production. We got Banelings on the way, lots of Banelings. Oh yeah, he went Banelings. Red was all Banelings, not Zerglings. And it's going to be doing that much more damage against, basically all these Zerglings are going to get hard countered by those Banelings, as long as he can avoid them. But I'm going to be taking lots of damages myself. We do have 2 Thors on the way now, and we might have to see a 3rd soon. We don't have enough money. Like I said, guys, kind of bad. Going to expand right about now, and that's going to help me get out a lot more Thors. Basically, if I max out on Thors, there's nothing much. I have probably one of the most powerful units between everybody. I can take out the Zealots, I can take out the Banelings. The Vikings aren't going to be that much of a deal for me, and especially if they land, they're not going to do much against me. So, Pink is going to stay in it, and we do see a lot more gateways getting added on for our Protoss flare. And we do see some Vikings landing over here. This is what the Vikings can do. The Vikings can either land or just stay in the air, basically have air superiority, or just go on the ground and kind of just mow people down with the Gatling guns. At the same time, we do have Zerglings running around doing what they want. And I do have 2 Thors out. Once these Thors are relatively done, I get basically, I'll have a pretty powerful army, and that's all I need at the moment. I supply blocks slightly because Thors take up so much supply, and I'm gonna do as much as I can with it. We do have some Vikings on the way, gonna be scouting out. Maybe actually land and do some damage against either the Zerg player or myself, or they might just sit there. So we do have some Zerglings running around. We do have Banelings and Zealots, which is a very odd combination, but they actually will be able to do a lot of damage if taken care of. Let's see, these Zerglings and probes are going to be taken out pretty easily. Oh, this is the stalemate of a lifetime. That's a bad guy, that's a good guy. Kill him. Oh yeah, you left him there. We do have Vikings landing. I'm going to bring on my Thors to help out. And there goes one. But at the same time, this is going to be very difficult to hold off just because the Vikings are so maneuverable while my Thors are basically slow as crap. We do have the Zerglings up here now, which is going to help out a lot. And if I get my Thors up here, we're going to get this gold. We can take out a couple more. Great. Sadly, we do not. I want to keep building Thors, buddy. Anyway. And the Fed is essentially our commander in this one. He was helping out, basically telling us exactly how to take on engagements, how to help out, because it's going to be very effective. And there goes the Vikings. So we do clean those up. We do have a lot of Zealots now at this point. Again, a fair amount of Zealots, fair amount of Vikings on their side. But at the same time, our side, we don't really have Colossus because Colossus can't really be effective at all. And we have lots of Zerglings and lots of Thors that are going to be popping out. We do have Infestors like buku crazy. And what else do we have? That's about it. We got Infestors and Zergling and Thors. Versus we got lots of zealots and lots of Vikings. Goes the infested Terrans. The infested Terrans can be able to clean this up pretty easily. Just burrow those and basically there's gold. Really engage that at all. Where's all my... Oh yeah. I'm a little getting attacked and I didn't notice the attack. I do have Vikings. Basically, Vikings are very annoying. They're good. They are very good in Monobattles because they have so much maneuverability. They can just run around and harass constantly. And my Thors are just so slow that they cannot keep up. So, but we do have, as you can see, we're going to kind of moving on in this game. And there's all that Viking production right there. 5 factories. You can build a stupid amount of Vikings at one time. You don't really need anything else. He only has 3 and he's massing up pretty easily. We do see Independence going to expand. He has plenty of cannons, but he is not getting this one taken care of. And I'm going to go head out and help him out a little bit. He's going to figure it out relatively easily. And I do have a fair amount of Thors right now. I'm gonna keep 1 or 2 Thors at each base just to keep it safe from those Vikings. Vikings are very useful in Monobattles, I think, just because they have so much maneuverability in them. It just makes it a little bit good. So apparently we are going to be attacking with Thors and Zerglings, and we'll be ready to go after that. We do have pretty hard defenses for each of these players. We do have the Vikings heading out right now, and these Vikings can be very effective, and here they come right now. And this can hurt a lot. They cannot handle this. We have Infestors. Infestors need to handle this. And we're going to be moving out with the Zergling. We do have lots of Zealots to deal with, and some Banelings here and there, I presume. But I think we have enough right now that we can actually handle most of these things. I just do so much damage with those Thors, just tears through those Zealots. Even though those Zealots are really good in my opinion, I love Zealots. They're not going to be as much damage. We do have the Zealot player going to be in the room, and it's just like, you know what, those Thors, ridiculous. And he just Thors. We do have tons of Vikings, if I didn't even think, guys. I'm sorry, it's been a while since I casted. I'm not exactly used to it myself. By the way, I did get, we have a massive surround with Vikings. Can they take out the Thors? That is the question. I think eventually they will be able to, but right now I'm going to be taking out lots of them along with me. And, yep, I'm going to take out quite a few. I just taking so little damage from them, since I already have 1 armor plating, and they only do 13 damage versus me. It's not going to be that effective. But I do have, should have some upgrades on the way shortly. I do have 1-1 just finishing. And so it's going to get me extra armor, extra attack. It's going to be that much more effective. But we do have tons of Banelings, ridiculous amount of Banelings on the way. And holy crap, how many Banelings. We got 50 more Banelings on the way. We're going to have a ridiculous amount. And that just means I'm going to get destroyed. So we'll see how well I do. We're still not maxed out and need to kind of do that. I need to set that rally point to get them down there. We just did massive damage to the Banelings. Since Banelings explode on contact, if you lose them, you're kind of screwed. Oh, poor guy. And there goes all the infestors. Infestors are dead, and there's not much you can do about it. But at the same time, the banelings have been severely reduced, but they do 43 damage per hit. And here comes the counterattack with the Thors. Thor counterattack on the way, and I do have 6 Thors on the way. When do you see 6 Thors on the way? Every day, all day long, all day, every day. Anyway, but yeah, we're basically gonna have this all set up. Here comes a massive counterattack with my Thors. All those are gonna get relatively cleaned up pretty easily. Take that one last one out. Alright. Now we're going to attack the counterattack. Do we decide to go for the expos? That's the question. We should go for the expos. I do have +2/+2 on the way. It's going to be done relatively quickly. And we do have lots of infestors. A lot of Zerglings that are on the way. But here comes the counterattack and head out. He should see high sec auto tracking. He does have it. He did get it, which means he's going to have a lot more range on those planetaries. So we should not attack that anytime soon, especially since there's so many banelings over here. I don't even want to talk about it. But I am going to send up my Thors and do that damage. Basically, I'm going to take a pink player. But here comes the massive baneling counterattack, and these banes just run right in, do whatever they want. Because banelings just don't die. They do die when they want to. Here comes the banelings, just nasty, assuming green dude, and just going to kill another. I do have Vikings heading over into my base, and do I have any defense? Why do I not have any defense? I have 1 Thor back here. I need more Thors. Thors just spawned. Okay. I should be able to clean that up relatively easily. And here comes my Thors and cleaning up that. And we do have my Thors going to be moving out some more. And in all honesty, cleaning up all those Zealots with the heck, I don't even think Zealot's going to stand any chance against that. But we're going to be moving out into the Baneling base, and Banelings need to go. We cannot afford to have any more Banelings in our base and having to worry about them anymore. But I do have quite a bit of Thors. They do have 3 armor, so we need to take less damage for most things. And because the Zealots only have +3 attack, I'm not going to be able to stand up against this. However, they're doing crazy amount of damage to my Thors. And I just don't know, guys. I don't believe there's any way for them to come back from this. We just need to try and work together, try to attack at the same time. We do have the massive banelings on the way, and this baneling is going to do so much splash damage on my Thors. I tried moving away, but that is not going to happen. And as you saw, a lot of Thors just got taken out right there. There's only 5 left. And here comes the last couple, and we finish a couple off. There's 1 more, and do we have any other survivors? We have 4 survivors left for my Thors. Basically need to move out with everything I have. Luckily 4 Thors is enough. They still do a stupid amount of damage. And here comes some more Zealots. I don't know if we'll finish off these. Here goes another Thor, but they do just decide to retreat. And I need to basically head out and just do as much damage as possible. We do have a factory left for him. But no, my Thors. I decided to put down lots of supply depots because I just got supply blocked. Hardcore. But yeah, basically this is how it's going to work out. We did take out the pink player. He does have one base left, but he doesn't really have any production facilities. So that means he's not going to have no more Vikings off of him. But we do have Zerglings can be moving around, kind of doing what they want. We do have Zealots in their base, trying to defend a little bit. We do have a super amount of Vikings, and this Vikings can just go straight into the main base and land, and just do as much damage as possible. It's probably going to be best what they want to do. If we can take out that Baneling nest, though, there's no more Banelings that can morph in at the moment. But we do have massive amounts of Banelings going in from the rear, and this is going to hurt a lot. Goodbye, Zerglings. They don't even get disintegrated, they just explode. Oh, there goes the Zerglings. Zerglings are just not good versus Banelings, as you saw. But, do have lots of Thors on the way. Going to continue production of Thors 6 at a time, and that's going to allow me to have quite a bit of things. It is raining at my house, I think, soon. Yep, it's going to be raining soon. I get distracted by basically anything, guys. I'm sorry. But here it goes. They're going to fungal the Banelings. Can they do it? That's the question. We need to fungal those Banelings. Bury them. Bury them. And here comes Banelings. They're just going to do whatever they want. They're going straight for the probes. Go down there. Take out that. And we can fungal the Banelings. We're just going to do lots of damage to them. And these two Zealots, they think they can take out this entire army. They're like, I can do it. Nope. Anyway, and we do have this massive battle. My Thor's been walking around in the middle again. I don't have to worry. I'm a guy in a giant mech. Why would I ever want to do anything else? We just have our blue layer in the game, and that means no more Zerglings for us. I don't know why he left, but he did. But I have so many Thors at this point, it doesn't even matter. We're going to go for the attack. We're going to go straight for the counter. Destroy their entire base. And fungal the Banelings, which means I can get 3 hits on it all day long, slash damage, and that just means they're all going to die. And 15 million, 20 that's just such an awesome ability, and awesome ability to say. These are just so many Thors. I can just basically walk through these attacks and just kind of do what I want. Just see how fast they take down a building. Even against planetaries, bye-bye. They're trying to take down. I mean, planetaries do a fair amount of damage, guys. Don't get me wrong. They do 40 damage. They do more damage than Thor maximum. However, they just do not have the armor and capacity. So goodbye this base, and this is going to be the last base for our light blue player. So honestly, you can't really do anything else. It does have a factory right here, but you know, you can't really do anything with that. So he's gonna be out of the game very shortly. There you go. And we're gonna finish up these last couple of Zealots. And we have orange, we have pink, we have other pink, and red left the game, and we are gonna be victorious. Now this game was very fun to play. Like I said, guys, I'm not used to Thors, and I try my best at them. But you know, it's good to be back. I love casting. I'm excited to be back and excited to keep on making new content for you guys. I have gotten into the Dota 2 beta, and that means I'm going to be casting some Dota 2 guys, which means more MOBA action, like League of Legends. We might throw some League of Legends in there too, but you know, I'm very excited for Dota. I'm going to be playing a lot of that. So I hope you guys enjoy it. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to subscribe, feel free. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.